Good day, I'm Camille Mendoza from BSTM 31. Daja Hao Washi Chow. When the Hans invade China by breaching the Great Wall, the emperor realizes that he must conscript his male subject to the imperial army. He sends a letter to every household in China requiring every family to send one man to fight with the army. Pamulan, a young girl who has proven ineligible for marriage and is worried about the safety of her ailing father, decides to disguise herself as a man and take her father's place in the army. Wearing his armor, she leaves early one in morning. When her family awakens, they realize what she has done. Mulan's grandmother is deeply upset and prays to the family ancestor to keep Mulan safe. The ancestor respond and decide to send the great stone dragon to protect Mulan. And they send a small dragon, a demoted guardian, Mushu. When Mushu breaks the stone dragon accidentally, he decides to go help Mulan fight himself in the hope that his success will win him favor with the ancestor, who will reinstate him as a guardian. At first, Mulan, now disguised as the young man, Ping, is not much of a soldier but with her fellow beginners, Yao, Ling, and Chen Fo. She gradually learns how to become a warrior. They are all guided by the brave and competent Li Shang, whose father is leading the imperial army in the mountain. Mushu wants to see Mulan succeed and shine in the army, so when Chi Pu, the emperor assistant, decides that Shang's troops are not fit for battle, Mushu sent a fake instruction from the captain's father, General Li, telling him to bring his men to the mountain as the reinforcement the soldiers set up for battle. Shang sadly leads his troops away, but as they go, they are ambushed by the Hans. Thinking strategically, Mulan uses a cannon to cause an avalanche, which buries the Hans in snow. Shan Yu, the brutal leader of the Hans, is angry and slashes Mulan in the torso. When a doctor examines Mulan, he finds that she is a human and reveals her to her fellow soldiers. While Chinese law dictates that Shang should kill Mulan for her deception, he is too impressed by her bravery and simply banishes her from the army. As Mulan is trying to decide how she will leave the mountain and get home, she sees Shan Hu and some Hans survive the avalanche and are heading for the imperial city. Meanwhile, in the city, Shang and his army are being celebrated as war heroes. Mulan rushes to the city and tries to warn Shang about the Hans, but he does not believe her. The Hans capture the imperial palace and take the emperor prisoner, at which point Mulan helps Yang, Ling, and Qin Po to disguise themselves as concubines and gain entry into the palace. Shang also enter with them and together they defeat Shan Yu. Shang stopped Shang Yu for personally assassinating the emperor, and Mulan tricks him into chasing her onto the roof of the palace. At this point, Mulan is a hero. The emperor awards her his crest and she is also given Shan Yu's sword. She is offered a position in the emperor's council, but politely turns it down, requesting instead that she be allowed to return home to her family. Her request is granted, and when she arrives, she gives her father the award she has received, which is the sword. Shortly after, Shang arrives at Mulan ostensibly to return her helmet, but she clearly with the intention to see her again. Mulan's family invites him to stay for dinner, which he readily accepts. During the celebration, the anxious Mushu is reinstated as a family guardian.
为什么
我是不能够成为好榜样。像有色有的人难道说我的人情将有我知道，如果我再去一首我自己，我有些所有人。为什么我眼里感到的只有我，只在自己对的里头有人将给我的神怪，是谁进？是呐喊，去发现新的希望。